Hello my little learners, you can call me Lovegood, and I hope you enjoy this video. Here are just a few things before we get started. Today, I'm presenting you with my first ever joke fic, completely satire fic, titled Danny's Life as YN by cringey-ist. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, on A3. The summary is, Danny Motta is dragged to a concert by his best friend Hootie. What happens when Danny is the only one who can resist the demon's charm? Author's notes being, this is my first fanfic and it's obviously satire lol. I hope you enjoy. So, there's probably going to be a lot of bloopers and outtakes at the end of this video, but let's get right into the fic. In the morning, Danny got up, made breakfast and got dressed. He put on his oversized blue sweater, which complemented his brown orbs, and he tied his brown locks into a messy bun, and walked downstairs to go to the Soldier Boys concert. Obviously, he didn't like the Soldier Boys. He was only going to please his friend Hootie, who was a huge fan. Hootie came to Danny's house and picked him up in his car. Hootie, do I really have to go? I don't even like concerts, let alone one as popular as the Soldier Boys. I'm just not like other boys. I like to read and watch anime. Danny asked in earnest, looking pleadingly at Hootie. No, Danny, you promised to go see the Soldier Boys with me. Hoot! Hootie cried out, looking just incredulous at the thought that Danny might not want to go see the Soldier Boys. Danny sighs. Fine, Hootie, but only if you let me bring my absolute favourite book, The Scarlet Letter. It's by my favourite author as well, Nathaniel Hawthorne. Hootie looked at Danny and sighed in disappointment. Fine, Danny, but only because I know you'd actually refuse to go if I didn't let you. With that, the two got in the car, and Hootie drove them both to the Soldier Boys concert. Eventually, the two friends arrived at the concert, and there is such a huge crowd. It's insane. Everyone is in Soldier Boys merch, except for Danny. Hootie grabs Danny by the arm and drags him to the front row. Danny just can't fathom how anyone likes a concert like this. He grows bored, ignoring the trance-like state Hootie falls into, and starts continuing to read The Scarlet Letter. Suddenly, Genu stops the concert. You there, with the beautiful brown orbs, the one reading so nonchalantly. Why aren't you falling victim to Guima? You must not be like the other fans. Genu stutters, looking both furious and intrigued. Well, I'm not a fan, but I do have the power of God and anime on my side, Danny replies, now only noticing that the Soldier Boys are floating and covered in purple patterns. The other Soldier Boys also stop to look at Danny, all of them being simultaneously perplexed. Suddenly, Guima speaks up, addressing Danny. Danny Motta, you have managed to evade the Soldier Boys' charm, and for that, you must die. Wait! Everyone turns to look at the mysterious voice, and sees none other than Alex Brightman. Alex? Danny looks shocked. His mortal enemy had come to save him. Alex isn't the only one who showed up to your rescue, another voice calls out, which is soon revealed to be Rampo Agdagawa. Rampo? You're here too? Danny is so touched by the emotional moment that he doesn't notice Romance about to attack him. Danny's life begins to flash before his eyes, but then Hootie breaks out of his trance and takes the hit for him. Danny shrieks, then rushes to Hootie's side where he remains unresponsive on the floor. He cradles Hootie's body and cries. In the meantime, Brightman begins destroying the Soldier Boys while Rampo puts his glasses on to figure out how to defeat Guima. Rampo uses Ultra Deduction and decides that to fix this, they just need to keep the windbag closed. But this is all ruined when Brightman spots Eurycles in the corner right beside it. While this is all happening, Danny tries to wake Hootie, but it's too late. Hootie is tragically passed, and it's all Romance's fault. For someone whose name is Romance, he sure loves ruining platonic love. Danny screams in agony as Hootie's heart stops. Why couldn't it have been me instead? Danny cried out. Suddenly, Danny got magical powers from how sad he was. Danny was now the hybrid princess. He started using his magic powers to stop Eurycles. Rampo watched in awe as the love of his life started flying and blasting away evil. Danny then started singing, wowing everyone. I looked up Danny Motta's singing voice for this. You know, devils don't fly. so don't expect me not to fall. Devils don't fly, but God, we almost had it all. But I got chains and you got wings. You know that life ain't fair sometimes. Devils don't fly, but I try. With that beautiful song, that was not beautiful, that was painful. With that beautiful song, the honeymoon turned golden. Brightman watched in awe, knowing that Danny just bested his entire musical career. Rampo fell even deeper in love, and Hootie was still dead, lol. All of the demons were defeated, and everyone went back to normal. Odysseus arrived and started scolding Eurylochus for almost ruining another man's life. Odysseus will somehow always be some other place than Ithaca. Alex Brightman patted Danny on the back, and went home to worm his way into all of the stories Danny was still currently reacting to on his YouTube channel. Rampo pulls Danny aside to talk. Danny, you are the most beautiful boy I've ever met. You just have such gorgeous orbs and locks. I can't imagine a life without you. Will you marry me? Danny gasps as Rampo drops to his knee and pulls out a Pokeball. He opens the Pokeball and inside is a ring. Danny allows Rampo to slip the ring onto his finger, and the two pull each other into a loving embrace. Rampo pulls Danny into a gentle kiss, which he returns eagerly. Danny takes Rampo home, and the two cuddle as Danny reacts to Bunga Stray Dog's Juan. Danny, please react to Juan. And finally, everyone lives happily ever after, except for Hootie. But Hootie would appreciate a reaction to BSD Juan, so he'd rest in peace if it ever happened. The end. Okay, so that was something. I've read the fic before. Me and some other podfickers, we were on a call, and I don't know how we got to this point, but we were looking through damn podfics, and I found this, and I was like, I need to podfic this for April Fools. And I completely forgot about the singing part, and you'll see in the bloopers that Jesus, that's a stutter. I was like having a little bit of a freak out over the singing, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm going to have to sing in this fic. But I was trying to do Danny's singing voice from the few times we've like heard him sing when the music is copyrighted, and I'm really hoping this doesn't get copyrighted. But yeah, so that was something. The author is friggin' hilarious, and this fic was hilarious, and yeah, the bloopers are, it took me a few less bloopers than I thought it would to record this, but I was, like, cringing and laughing the entire time, and I did have fun recording this, and that's kind of the entire point of a joke fic, is to have fun. So yeah, I'm definitely laughing, and I am smiling, which is cool, I guess. Alrighty, my little Lunas, that is a wrap of this one. I was supposed to say that in the beginning, but I forgot. So, my little Lunas, this is a little reminder you might have something you need to check. I hope you all have a fantastic time, whenever you may be, day, night, dust, storm, low tide, high tide, whatever it is for you. You can call me Love Good, and that was Danny's Life as YN by cringey-ist, again, sorry if I say that wrong, on AO3. Again, the link to this fic will be in the pin comment by me in this video, and tags are in the description, as well as warnings. Happy April Fools. Bye, little Lunas. Oh god, I can't remember how he sounds either. The one reading so Why aren't you falling victim to Guima? Ah, fuck, I can't remember how any of these words say. Well, I'm not a fan, but I do have the power of... That's a really old Vine reference, Jesus. God, how does Guima sound? Oh god, how does Alex Brightman sound? I mean... Alex isn't... Wait, how the fuck does Rampo sound again? I'm doing Vertigo. How do I not know how he sounds? To figure out how to defeat Guima. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying his name right. Damn, you really confused. Danny... Oh, I can't do this. Oh, Jesus. This is throwing me back to 2020 Gacha so forcefully. No, Daddy. That's my first attempt at Hootie's voice, and no. I can't do this. No. He's like here. I can't do that. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. You know, oh, the song. Whew. Lock in. You know, I can't. Oh. It's like, ooh. Okay, I'm being dramatic now. Wait, would I get am I gonna get copyrighted for this? I might. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to. Oh, shit. Okay, lock the fuck in, Kai. Okay, get over yourself, Kai. It's a little bit singing Danny Motto's voice with a song that you haven't heard in... Oh, Jesus. I don't know if I can do this. Do I have to sing it? Do I just say it? Danny's voice... Where was I doing Danny's voice? You know, devils don't fly. Ew. So don't... I can't do it. And Hootie was still dead. Lol. Jesus. Odysseus will somehow always be someplace other than Ithaca. The word orbs is killing me.